CEO and co-founder of the company, Tony O'Reilly, is joining me now in the studio. Tony, thank you very much for taking the time.
Thanks.
The initial estimates are, what, 3,500 barrels a day. Realistically, when you get to production, what could that get to?
Well, it will be multiples of that, because that was a vertical well, and ultimately the development will be horizontal wells, so you'd expect a lot higher productivity than that number. But I think it was extremely encouraging, because we had pre-drill expectations of, say, 1,800 barrels a day, so we came in double what we expected, so very, very positive.
Give me a sense of the challenges that you have in terms of actually bringing that oil on shore, because it ain't no hospitable place to go drilling for oil, is it?
Well, you know, the Celtic Sea, you've got the big Atlantic rollers coming in, but ultimately these days technology has moved so much that, you know, it's like the west of Shetlands or many other parts of the world now. It can be easily developed. The technology is there now, so it's not a major technical challenge.
Now, Repsol was one of your partners on this. How's that relationship? Give me a sense of how much that partnership works.
Well, Repsol aren't a partner in this particular discovery, but we're in 8 basins offshore Ireland, and so they're in a few other prospects with us. I think it's great that we have these international companies coming in co-venturing with us in Ireland. We're very much a portal for Ireland, having been operating offshore Ireland for all these years. We did it alone for many years, so it's very encouraging that we get these international companies coming with their capital. We've been involved with ExxonMobil, Petronas, Eni, now Repsol, so a pretty illustrious group of international IOCs who can help us really exploit the hydrocarbon potential of Ireland.
And in terms of raising new capital, how's that going? Give me a sense of the appetite from investors.
We've had a phenomenal result. I mean, we put out our drilling results several weeks ago, and we immediately went to the market to talk to the market, explain what we think we have got.
You've got a good story.
Well, it's a positive story, and it's more than just one project. It's 6 basins that we'll be drilling over the next 2 years. So a lot of encouragement from the London market, which was great.
Any other international investors?
Well, obviously some Irish investors,
yep.
And Edinburgh. So yeah, and actually some investors from Canada. So I think the awareness is increasing for offshore Ireland.
And there is this, you know, off the coast of Ireland is now going to be the equivalent of the North Sea. Would you go that far in terms of potential as an industry?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's an area that's got massively underexplored. It's a numbers game, as I've always said. There's only been 150 odd wells drilled offshore Ireland in the last 40 years, compared to, say, 10,000 offshore UK. So just got to drill more wells, and hopefully success begets more success, and we're going to be leading the charge.
I want to talk about Ireland now, and just get a sense from you. There's this sort of kickback, €100 a head on properties. Do you think the government are squeezing the man on the street now just too far in the Republic of Ireland? I mean, we've certainly had to take a lot of pain in Ireland because of the structural issues arising from the banking crisis, which obviously came from the property crisis. I think people are feeling more the pain. We've certainly, it's been well communicated to people in Ireland, though. I mean, I think people understand what is going on. We're taking our medicine. Obviously, lower down the income streams. This is kickback time, isn't it?
Well, I think at the end of the day, you know, when you see what's happened to other European countries, the way that people react, I think there's been a more sort of understanding, acceptance that, you know, we're good European citizens. We've been a beneficiary of Europe. They've helped us out through this crisis. We have to kind of work with it. There is obviously commentary to the negative about it as well, as one would expect. And, you know, times are tough for many people, but there are aspects of the Irish economy that are doing very well. So it's not all doom and gloom.
Tell me this, your family is a family of entrepreneurs, your father, and it's in the blood. Is the government in Ireland doing enough to grow the entrepreneur spirit in Ireland?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think the most important thing that they've done was maintain a tax rate that attracts inwards investment. Ireland can't solve its problems by itself. It needs foreign capital coming in, so you've got to have an atmosphere that is conducive for that, and I think they've certainly, successive Irish administrations have ensured that that is indeed the case.
Providence Resources CEO Tony O'Reilly, thanks for your time and the best of luck on the drill.
Thank you very much.